Legislation introduced by some Alabama lawmakers has some LGBTQ+ members and allies fired up and speaking out. Earlier this afternoon, a protest was held in Huntsville where many spoke out against two proposed bills. News 19's Alexa Harley was at the rally. She joins us in the studio now with more.
Yes, Lindsay, there are two bills specifically that have sparked outrage among the LGBTQ+ community in Alabama, House Bill 401 and House Bill 405. Today at Big Spring Park, dozens rallied together against the bills, calling for action and acceptance.
I'm here to stand my ground, and I hope y'all are here to stand with me.
Yeah, not only does it go across Alabama, it's a nationwide push to eradicate trans people from public, honestly.
The Liberate Not Legislate rally saw protesters gather together opposing two proposed state legislations. House Bill 401 would ban the use of drag performances in the presence of minors in schools, public libraries, and other public spaces. Meanwhile, House Bill 405 would define biological sex language in Alabama law. Known as the What is a Woman Act, the bill would outline distinction between men and women, as well as terms like father and mother, based on a person's biological sex at birth. Rally Speaker Allison Montgomery says if passed, many would have to scramble to live under these new conditions and urges the public to call and email their state legislators.
Yeah, it's important that people write their legislators, call their legislators, both, please, if you can, because otherwise they will just move it through and these bills will become law.
Under House Bill 401, drag performances would be specifically outlawed around children to protect them from exposure to material harmful to minors. If passed, the bill would put drag performances under the definition of sexual conduct, which includes sexual intercourse, sexual contact, and lewd exhibition. Miss Majesty Divine, a prominent drag figure and performance organizer in North Alabama, says drag performance is not harmful to children.
You're not going to find an example of some child being hurt at a drag show, at a book reading, but you'll find a whole bunch of them from churches and pastors and schools and coaches. Why aren't they passing laws to keep kids from being groomed in those situations?
The rally brought generations old and new together.
It's important for me to make sure that my kids are aware of what's happening and who and what groups are having rights taken away.
All joining together with a clear message.
We're not going anywhere, that we're going to fight for our basic human rights, and it's not something they're going to get to just strip away by redefining things and trying to legislate us out of existence.
Now, both House Bill 401 and House Bill 405 are pending committee action in the House of Origin. Many that protested today will travel to the state capitol on Tuesday to have their voices heard in a statement march against these and several other anti-LGBTQ+ bills.